Don't let your ego write a story that your heart will regret. Let me tell you something that nobody is going to say to your face. Anytime you win an argument, you are losing something or someone very important. First, you are losing a person, you are losing the connection, and you are losing the trust. And the worst part, you don't even realize it, because in that moment, winning an argument feels good. Being right feels good. So you don't realize you're losing something. But I need you to stay with me, because what I'm about to share with you today has the power to completely transform every relationship in your life. Your partner, your relationship, your co-worker, everyone in your life. It will completely transform your relationship with them. We live in a world that teaches us to fight for what we believe. Stand on your ground. But those things are true to a point. But somewhere along the line, we confuse strength to stubbornness, confidence with needing to be right. And we end up treating people we love as an opponent in a debate because we want to be right. Think about the last argument you had. Maybe it was with your partner, maybe it was with your family member. You went back and forth and made your point. Maybe you also raised your voice. Maybe they did, and eventually someone gave up. And you call that winning, and you are happy. Then after the argument, did anything actually get better? Did they feel closer to you? Did you feel closer to them? Or everything just go quiet? Silence felt heavier than the argument? Or did it just go quiet and that silence felt heavier than the argument itself? This is what I want you to sit with today. Winning an argument is not the same as building love. Thinking and also thinking you are doing one thing. Sorry. And if you have been doing one thing, thinking you are doing another, this is the most important thing you are hearing this year. And if you have been doing while thinking you are doing another, this is the most important thing you're hearing this year. I want to tell you about a couple. Let's call them Marcus and Diane. Marcus and Diane had been together for 6 years. Marcus was very brilliant, logical, well-read, and in every argument, Marcus always out-talked Diane. In every argument, he could out-talk Diane every single time. He knew how to dismantle her points, and he stayed calm while she got emotional every single time. But after 3 years of this, Diana stopped sharing her problems with Marcus. She stopped telling him whenever things are bothering her. She stopped being vulnerable because she knew anytime she's hurting, he finds a way to prove to her that her feelings, or she always feels irrational, or she always behaves irrational. Marcus won every argument but lost his wife. Not at once, but slowly, quietly. He argued her out of the relationship. The connection disappeared because of his attitude. Every time you win an argument at the expense of someone's feeling, you take a small piece of their trust. You always take a small piece of their trust, and gradually it disappears. No more trust left between the both of you. And trust, trust, once it's gone in pieces, like gradually, you cannot bring it back easily. It's not something you can just build at once. No. The question here isn't, am I right? The question should be, is being right more important than this person? There are some arguments you just let go. Yes, because of the person you are arguing with. So what do you do instead? Do you just go roll over and agree with everything? Absolutely no. This is not about being a pushover. This is about you being strategic with your energy and intentional with your love. So here is what you need to do. Change the goal of your conversation instead of going in to win. So here is what you will do. Change the goal of your conversation. Instead of going in to win, go in to understand. Ask yourself, what is this person trying to tell me? What is this person trying to communicate to me? Because most arguments aren't what you really think they are about. It's not the way you see them. They are not really arguments. Number 2, let them be right sometimes, even when they are not, because they are hills worth dying for. Worth dying on. Your boundaries, your values, your negotiation. The argument about who is supposed to take out the trash. Let it go. Choosing peace is not weakness. Choosing peace is wisdom. Know when to speak, because emotions are like storm. When they peak, they will pass. But when you choose to speak, when your emotions are at the peak, you will say things that you cannot take back. You will say things that you hurt the feeling of other people. You will say things that will hurt the feeling of your partner. You say things that will hurt the feeling of your family member. You say things that will hurt the feeling of people around you. So know when to speak. Do not speak when your emotions are at the peak. Comes like a storm. The most emotional intelligent thing that you do, tell that person or tell your partner or anybody that I will talk about this later. I want to calm down. I need time to calm down before I'll talk about it. Do not speak. Do not talk. Do not argue at that moment. Calm down. Did you hear me? Calm down. So I want you to go a little bit deeper, because the need to win an argument is not coming from nowhere. It's coming from somewhere. It comes from somewhere. Maybe when you were growing up, being wrong means being punished. When you do something wrong and you're being coded, you feel bad. Instead of accepting your wrong, you feel you are always like, you feel they are hating on you. You feel everyone is against you. Instead of learning, like, or maybe you have a supporting parent or a mother who always support you. You just want to be the winner. Then you grow up now, you feel you want to always win. You want to always win. Yes, you are always right. Let me use that word. You are always right. So this is where it comes from. Maybe it started when you were younger and now it's hard for you to live. It's an attitude that is difficult for you to let go. That is why I said winning an argument does not come from nowhere. It started from somewhere. But that defense mechanism that protected you when you were a child is now damaging your adulthood relationship. That's a problem. It's a big one. So you need to heal. And healing means you can be wrong and still be loved. You can make mistakes and still be worthy of acceptance. You can lose an argument and still earn your respect. So you need to heal. You need to let go something and heal. Real security does not come from being right. Real security depends on your value. Real security does not come from always being right. Real security comes from knowing that your value does not depend on winning. See him, they sleep. And when you truly internalize that, you will stop fighting to win. You will start fighting for the relationship instead. You they sleep? Finish now. So here's what I want to leave with you today. The next time you have that urge to win, here's what I want to leave with you today. The next time you have that urge to win, pause and ask yourself, do you want to be right? Or do you want to be connected? Because you can really have both winning and be connected. So choose relationship, choose connection, choose trust, because at the long run, later in the future, you cannot and will not remember the argument you won. The only people that will remain in your life are your connections, your relationship, and people that trust you. So you have a decision to make. If you like, I don't talk within in my head. Don't let your ego write a story that your heart will regret. Comment below. Have you ever won an argument? How does it feel? Make sure you share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and stay connected. Reality. Now you know.